Welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Paul K. Lemire. This is HABSOLUTELY, and look who's back.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Guess who's back? John is back in the house. We got the team together again here in HABSOLUTELY, coming to you live from the studios of 4680Q Radio in downtown
Niagara Falls,
Ontario, Canada.
C'est très beau aujourd'hui. Ne pas de soleil, but ne pas de neige.
Je suis sausage. Is that French?
You're a sausage? Is that what you said?
Oh, well, I don't know. See, this is the problem. I don't know what anything means. I don't know what anything means. Je suis sausage sans doute. I just remember that from high school.
That's a 2-9 if I ever heard of it.
A 2-9? What the hell's a 2-9?
Well, 29, right?
Oh, Ken Dryden.
Ken Dryden. Excellence.
Excellence.
That's my new phrase for excellence.
I like it. 29 equals excellence.
Excellence. Exactly. I mean, we have a lot of the younger generation is always coming up with things, like everybody's walking around and going, oh, it's a 6-7. And I'm going, 6-7, yeah, okay.
And that's match patch ready, which is the sign of bad.
For us, not a good thing.
No, not a good thing.
Not a good thing. But, every generation has their own deal. We used to have our own, colloquialisms, sayings, whatever. But, being an older generation who doesn't want to let go, obviously, we still feel like we're 29. I want to use that 2-9.
Well, there you go. And think about this.
I'm thinking, je pense.
Number 2.
Oui, Doug Harvey.
Number 9.
The Rocket.
Number 11.
It's better than a 10.
11 is Gallagher.
It's better than a 10.
It's better than a 10.
When people say, so rate it, over a 10, it's an 11. And that's what we have with a 2-9. That's what Ken Dryden was.
Yes.
So we have, whenever we see a situation with the Habs that we're really happy with, that we think it's outstanding, we're going to call it a 2-9. We may call it a 2-9. The French for two, and 9, the English for 9. I like, I saw Rufus Wainwright perform Canada's national anthem in Los Angeles during the World Series. And he sang it in French. He sang half of it, and I just love that. And everybody needs to take a page out of his book, his songbook, and start singing the national anthem, no matter where they are, in French and English.
Well, first of all, I have to find out who Rufus Wainwright is. I have no clue. He's not a 29.
Well, no. Well, he is a bit of a 2-9.
Is he a 2-9?
But he has a sister named Martha, who's an amazing singer as well. But their mother was one of the McGarrigle sisters, who are the famous Kate and Ann McGarrigle, who are folk chanteuses from Montreal. And his father was a guy named Rufus Wainwright III, who did a song called Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road that I know you heard.
Oh, I heard that song before. It sucks.
And that was his dad.
That isn't a 29 song.
No, that was one of those, what do they call those joke type songs?
That was a
novelty.
Weird Al Yankovic or whatever his name is.
That was a novelty song that got a lot of airplay when it came
right up there with Disco Duck.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it
absolutely was. And
anyway, let's get to our beautiful Habs that we love so much. And we did manage to pick up 3 points out of 6 this week. I predicted more. And I don't know. We should have had more. But hey,
we should have had.
We're not going to win all 82 games.
Definitely. And last night was a poor game. But in saying that, you're going to have a poor game. I think we made it a little more poor than it had to be, though.
Yeah, and this is kind of becoming an experience thing, I think. We're seeing the Habs take leads, give them up, get them back, go into overtime and win, or go into overtime and lose, whatever. But, I don't think we're quite there on the experience. We have the youngest team in the league, and they're still learning how to deal with certain And yesterday, they got down, first shot on Montembeau in. And I mean, this plays on you psychologically because when you're always worried about a goaltender letting in every shot, you can't get up there. And I'll give you a really good example when we talk about playing the Utah Mimas. The Utah Mima, they got behind. And once we got a lead on them, and they could depend on the goaltender, who was Montembeau that game, he had a good game, 926. You saw Montreal just take it to them, all offense. They weren't worried about it. Monty was having a good game. Their confidence was up, and they scored some beautiful goals. But when they get down, it's a whole different ball game. Everybody's got to be on their toes. Monty's not having a great game. The one game he gave 3 goals in the first 8 minutes. So, it's things like that, and experience gets you through stuff like that. But we just don't have it quite yet. But we're getting there. Remember, we're not in a rebuild, I would say, anymore. But we are learning the game a bit better. I think we still have things to learn, and we'll get there.
I think you're absolutely right. We're in the last third of the rebuild because we still have some pieces to add.
We do.
Okay. And we know we have a guy like Michael Haig in the system who we're waiting to come up. We're still waiting to see if Ryan Bacher is going to make an impact on this team. And there's a few other things that we know we need to fix. But at the same point, like you said, the one thing that as soon as you said it today, you said, we're a young team. And immediately it made me think of Demidov last night. Because Demidov had a golden opportunity to score in the first period. It was just him and the goalie, and he didn't finish it off. I think 2 to 3 years from now, that will be a goal for Patrick or for Ivan Demidov.
And we saw Bolduc. There was a Bolduc or Dobson do the same thing last night. He missed the net. He goes in and totally misses the net. I mean, he had the whole net to shoot at. Basically,
we hit a post. I think. I think
Suzuki got in,
hit a post. I mean, but at the same point, it was great to see the goal from Anderson, and it was great the way they set that up. That Anderson came down on his wrong side, so he had more of the net to capture with his shot, and it was a beautiful shot. In saying that, again, young guy, Lane Hudson. Lane Hudson was going back for a puck, and what happened?
Yeah, he got out-muscled by Armia, and of course
by Armia.
And imagine Armia going in on Montembeau, who played with him and knows that he sucks. And he goes, "This is going to be easy." Boom, and the guy, Montembeau, sitting there. And we'll talk about that game later. We'll get into that game, but the nuances of the game.
We have a young team.
We have a young team, and that's just what we're saying.
And that's going to happen. But in saying that as well, this young team is performing excellently.
It is. We can't complain.
No.
I
think we're a little ahead of where somebody might have thought we would be 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like you.
Like me? Like MSL?
Not me. I said we're going to win the cup this year.
I know. And I like to win every game. We all know that.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same point, realistically, I think we're a little ahead of our rebuild situation.
I think we are. I think we're maybe a couple of years ahead because we're, at one point on the show here, we were talking, not me so much because I'm going to win it every year, but 27, 28, or 28, 29 is when that 5-year, when everybody's together in that. But we've put it together really, really well so far, John.
It's going.
So we're ahead of schedule.
It's going like a 2-9.
Now I have a laugh of the week. Every week I've been having a laugh of the week.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This week, laugh of the week is...
It's good to have laughs.
Martin St. Louis thinks Sammy is an NHL starter and continues to press the issue like he has something at stake if he's relegated to second-string goaltender. Who is he? Darth Vader? Luke, I am your father? Is this kid his son or something that we never knew about? I don't understand why he's continuing to press when we got a guy sitting on the bench who's won 6 games, has phenomenal numbers. and he's really, really trying to press for Monty to be a starter. So I'm sitting there laughing, going, "Is this guy like a fry short of a Happy Meal or what? What do you think, John?"
I mean, here's
we've given him how many chances, Monty?
Here's my thoughts on that. Okay, you have a guy named Dobish,
Dobich,
who is playing extremely well.
Yeah,
I mean, he's turning out to be the goalie we want him to be. Okay, so that's great. That's one thing we don't have to worry about, at least right now. Monty, on the other hand, we've kind of put all our eggs in the basket on Monty being the starter for at least the next 2 to 3 years, I'll say. Okay, because we gave him, I think, about a 3-year contract.
Something like that.
Okay, so and Monty has performed better each year, marginally. Okay, I think you can agree with that. So now, will Monty actually be able to carry this year a little better? Will he be able to go up another notch?
Well,
right now he's having.
They send him down to a beer league, he'd be the best goalie.
Right now it's very difficult, but for whatever reason, MSL believes he can play through it.
He does,
and
he believes him.
And I think
I will give him credit for that.
I think that's a bit of a laugh, as well. I think you've got a guy named Capo Kapanen.
Yes,
who is sitting in Laval, backing up Jacob Fowler. Now, we know Jacob Fowler is going to play that entire season, basically, and be the starting goaltender for the Laval Rockets. Correct?
Well, not really. He split the games with
Capo?
Kapanen.
Well, you got to remember, Capo, I mean, he's an NHL goaltender.
Yeah.
Like, there's a team down the road that needs a goalie. Badly, because I think their starting goalie got hurt. I think their backup goalie played for the Habs, and their other starting goalie is AWOL.
You want me to give you Kakonen's numbers?
Yes.
Well, him and Fowler.
Yeah.
I think they've played a dozen games so far, Laval. We'll do a Laval report later, but Kakonen, 917 save percentage, goals against average of 2.42.
Nice.
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
So, I mean, Capo Kapanen could easily come up and back this team up.
And then what do you do with Monty, though?
Well, he has to go down to Laval.
I think he'd have to go on waivers to go down to Laval.
Well, he may have to go on waivers.
I don't think anybody would pick him up on waivers.
Well,
we did.
Who knows?
We did.
Who knows?
We did.
So Marty's trying to help him, get him to play through. But I think, I mean, you can't make this to the detriment to the Habs.
Right. And you know what?
I know we don't want to talk about last night's game a lot, but
we're gonna.
But in the third or fourth, I think the fourth goal on Monty,
he gave it away.
He steered the puck to the opposition.
But I like what you just said. He may need just a little time in Laval for reconditioning. I mean, if we could get him down there, I think it would build his confidence up. If he played a dozen games down there or something, and he'd be the starter, and he'd probably win every game. I mean, he's just not confident. I don't think
that, like, last night is a mental issue to me.
Yeah,
I mean, I played hockey as a goaltender,
and you're mental,
and I'm mental for sure. one of the big there's your laugh. One of the big problems.
I'm gonna put that on your laugh of the week here.
When you're playing hockey and you're a goaltender, I mean, it's like I'm in the net and I'm just trying to stop the puck, let alone think of where it's going to go. But once you get a little better, you start to realize I'm doing myself a disservice if I make a save and I kick the puck out to an opponent, because you're giving them another chance.
You could have covered it up.
Well, not only that, you could have kept it in front of them. At least if you keep the puck, if you're giving a rebound out in front, at least you can see it, the next shot coming.
Yes, exactly.
He steered it off to his left, and it was done.
The game, especially for goalies, right? Because they're all mental cases anyway. It's 90% mental.
Absolutely.
And about 75% physical.
I mean, skills are a huge thing.
Does that add up?
Yeah.
90, 75? Yeah. Okay.
Adds up to like 29 or 11.
That's like 11, yeah.
Yeah. So the deal with this is, as a goalie, I mean, and that's what they're doing with Monty right now. They're trying to get him to like just get orientated with his skills, like go through the motions, and it's that habit and everything else. So you want your mind to be open so that you can react to the situation when it happens.
Is the guy married?
Yeah, he got married this summer.
Yeah,
they had a big wedding.
And he's been terrible since then.
They had a big wedding.
What if there's a court? Do I have to go talk to his wife too? Why do I have to talk to all these guys' wives?
Didn't work for Patrick.
No, well, he did. He's gone.
Patrick may be gone.
Yeah, so it worked for him real good. I talked to his wife. See,
and there's a big lesson too with Patrick, right? Patrick Laine isn't playing this year.
Nope.
Why?
Well, he says he's injured,
and he is,
and he's not going to play again this year. I don't think, because we don't need him.
Well, he will come back at one point.
You think so?
Yeah, he'll come back.
I hope not.
But the problem is, Patrick Laine is injured this year because he didn't have the operation last year.
Oh, okay.
So last year,
the hernia operation.
Last year we said, okay, Patrick, we think you should have, because I'm going to get some other, opinions. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to rehab this.
And you know what? I'm doing terrible, so I'll just say I got a hernia and take 4 months off again.
We respected that last year. We said, okay, Patrick, you had a hard, tough situation. This is the way you want to go. We respect that. And so we let him rehab that way. But as soon as he got back, I mean, he was powerful because he scored like 11 goals on the power play, which was dynamite. He gave us
16 goals.
But he gave us a huge lift right away.
Yeah.
Then he went kind of south a little bit. And then on 5-on-5, he couldn't keep up. And then this year over the summer, he skated and skated and skated. And when we started playing 5-on-5 hockey, he couldn't keep up. That's because he didn't get the surgery.
Yeah, he's a one-way player, a 100-foot player, not a 200-foot player.
I think he can be, but I think physically he didn't look after himself.
Okay, well, he's not coming back, and we're not re-signing him. I've already made the call for that.
And you know what? I totally understand that, but that gives us like $8 million to sign somebody who can put the puck in the net.
And we are going to get somebody.
Connor McDavid, are you listening?
We're going to get somebody soon. Okay, viewer comments.
Yes.
A new commenter, Doofus Rex.
Like T-Rex?
Yeah, and Doofus Rex. Maybe he's related to T-Rex. Great job as always, Paul. We really appreciate your passion and dedication. Go Habs, go. And so, yeah.
It's so nice to have a new commenter.
Yeah, thank you very much,
Thank you.
Doofus
Merci
Rex.
beaucoup.
Yeah, well, thank you, Doofus. I'm glad to see you join in on the comments. I've been a Habs fan for a long time, as has John. We were in high school together, Habs fans. But
just last year.
Way before that.
Well, 4 years ago, we were in high school.
Yeah, 4 years. We did 5 years.
We did visit there for 4 years ago.
And have seen the Rocket play, been through the glory days and the bad times. We have something special going on right now. Take my word for it. I've seen it all.
He could easily, like T-Rex, he's old enough, that's for sure.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know how old he is. Let's hope.
Well, if he saw the Rocket play.
I saw the Rocket.
Oh, that was you. I thought that was
I don't think Doofus saw the Rocket play unless he's my age. Let's hope MSL can tap the potential on this team. That's what I said. So
I think MSL is doing quite a good job.
Thank you for the comment.
Except, you know what? Again, MSL I love, but why do you pull a goalie with 5 minutes left in the game?
He thought he was Patrick Waugh.
Like, come on. This is not how you win a hockey game.
He dreamed he was in a Hollywood movie. And he was the star of that movie. I mean,
what can I say?
Guy's wackier than the... Anyway,
that was a bad...
That's my laugh of the week.
That was a bad game last time.
That's my laugh of the week. Okay, at Gary Cornway, 90-31. Gary, Monty had a decent game against the Mimas, the Mammoth, last Saturday, but last night he was back to his mediocre self. At this point, he is a backup. You can't always defend a player that doesn't bring consistency to his game. His slump might last the whole year. Who the hell knows? I see no end in sight. Go, Dobish, go. Thanks, Gary. Great last line. End. Personally, John, I agree with Gary. It's not just the bad goaltending. The team plays different when they know they have a backstop that can't save their asses if they make a mistake.
Monty had a pretty good first period last night.
He was all right. What did he let? First goal in on the first shot?
I don't think he did last night.
No, he was better. Okay.
We scored the first goal last night.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I think he had a pretty good first period.
Wow.
He didn't let a goal in until the second.
See, we're playing fire wagon hockey right now, our team.
Okay.
But the only way you can play fire wagon hockey, and you go back to Montreal's days, their glory days, is when you have a good backstop. When you have a good goaltender there, because when you start playing that forward hockey, Hudson pinching, you're going to give up these 2-on-1, say odd man rushes, even a breakaway. And the goalie's got to be able to stand up and be the last resort here and save their butts. When they don't have confidence that Monty can do that, they can't play that hockey.
Well, that's like having Carey Price in net. Okay, and Carey Price would play a game for Montreal, and he might only give up 1 or 2 goals, but Montreal couldn't put the puck in the net.
Yeah, we didn't have the talent. Now we do. We just need somebody back there that can make that save at the right time and give our guys the confidence that they can go up there and get the other goals.
And that is definitely part of the rebuild.
Yes, it is.
And it's either going to be Dobis or Fowler or somebody else in 3 years' time.
And Gary Cornway again said, "Hello, boys." Hello, Gary.
Bonjour, garçon.
Great job, Paul, last week. Trivia, I got that one right. My losing streak is over.
Well, thank goodness.
My 3 stars for last week, Caulfield, Doc, and Newhook. I can't argue with any of those guys.
Doc as a star.
Yeah.
Who would have predicted that a year ago?
I'm so happy to see him scoring and being in the mix. That makes me happy. Newhook, the same thing.
Newhook has come along so well.
Dobish showed raw emotions after the Devils game. Nothing wrong with that for me. It shows he cares about the team and his teammates. Winning attitude for Dobish. I'm not worried for Dobish confidence. The management and his teammates will support him. Go Habs, go.
What happened to Dobish the other night? Gallagher stuck 2 fingers in his eyes or something, and he started crying?
Well, no, he was Newhook gave the puck away, and they went in on a breakaway, Bats or whatever his name, and scored a goal, and he feels he let the team down because he didn't stop that breakaway.
Monty must feel the same way after Lane Hudson gave the puck away last night.
No, Monty, I don't think he really cares. He doesn't. But Dobish was really upset. He was on TV, and you're going, oh man, do we really, I don't know, goaltenders really have to learn to. It's part of the game. You stop some, you don't stop.
You got to let it go.
That's exactly what I said here. I was touched that Dobish cares so much about the team and him being part of a championship team. On the other hand, I worry that he takes it so seriously that it might affect his play in the next game. We're not going to win every game there, Mr. Dobish, whatever your first name is.
And it's a team game.
Yeah, let it go. Move on to the next win. Your next game is going to be a win, Dobish. I'm predicting it right now. Let it go. Concentrate on the game. And MSL has to give him the reins. He's the better of our 2 goalies right now. And I think you'll see him against Dallas.
He needs more next games.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what he needs.
At our buddy Vinny Hudon, another big game tonight against the Mimas. It was nice to get bonus overtime shootout loss points, but it's time to get back on a winning streak. Suzuki seems to be fighting through some aches and pains. In my humble opinion, he should take a game or 2 off to heal his injuries, whatever they may be. He needs to be 100% for our beloved Habs. Go, Habs, go. And you know what? I kind of agree with you there. He's been hurting. We know that he's taken a couple of days, reconditioning days. He hasn't skated in that. I would rather see him right now at this part of the season take a couple games off, heal up whatever's the problem is, and come back. And I know he's the Iron Man of the team. He hasn't missed a game in 400 and some odd games, but we really do need Susie healthy. And with the schedule this year being so intense with back-to-back games in the Olympics, it's going to be tough for him to get any
rest.
Between when I looked at the December schedule, we're playing every other night for 2 weeks.
And he's playing the Olympics, right?
I don't know. I hope he isn't, but I don't know if he is.
And see, even Brendan Gallagher at one point had to take a break.
Yeah, and I'd rather have him do it now and be ready because I think we're going to make the playoffs this year.
Also, playing injured isn't good because you can aggravate more,
and it never heals.
That's right,
and it never heals, and then you're going to have to take it off. And the last time we want him to take time off is in April.
And we've got players sit him out, bring Owen Beck up for 2 or 3 games.
Yeah,
very simple. Very simple.
Well, we got Owen Beck.
But that's where a guy like MSL now has to start taking a little more charge, in the sense that, obviously the team love him because he listens to them. But at one point as a coach, you got to say, this is what we have to do.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. It's the coach's call. He's got to sit him down and say, hey, listen, why don't you take a couple games off?
Yeah.
We'll get, we can get Davison up there. He's the one who's really doing good down in Laval. We'll talk about Laval later. We'll figure out who it is. But there's players that can come up. And
absolutely.
And, maybe we can move somebody else in that center, Kapanen. I'd like to see Kapanen go on the first line center.
Playing great.
Playing great, right? Leading the rookies in goals.
Playing great. And everybody thought it was going to be Demidov.
No, Demidov's leading the rookies in scoring.
Yeah.
So our guys are up there. Habs trivia.
Okay,
you ready?
Man,
Okay, Vinny, Gary, Doofus Rex. I like that name.
That's quite a name, actually. It's like Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Cole Caulfield. Heard of that guy?
What a guy. What a player.
Habs phenom.
And you know what? Again, like Lane Hudson, take one page out of the CC playbook. And that is, play your shift. No more, no less. Especially, though, no more. Because when you get gassed, some guy like Drouin is going to steal the puck from you.
Armia.
Armia. Armia is going to steal the puck from you.
Yes. So Cole Caulfield scored 2 goals on Saturday against the Utah Mima, making that the 5th multi-goal game in his first 15 games
of the season.
Amazing.
C'est très bien.
He played 100 games, I think. Or no, that was who had his 100th game? Hudson, I think. Somebody had their 100th game last night. Quite a feat, if I do say so myself. That made him the first Habs player to do that since another Habs player accomplished the same feat in his first 15 games of a season.
Wow.
Who was that Habs player Caulfield matched that had 5 multi-goal games in his first 15 games of a season?
That's a good question.
Let me give you some names.
Yeah.
Number 1, Max Pacioretty. Hey, 40-goal scorer. 30.
So what was the question again? Let me go.
It was that Cole Caulfield has had in the first 15 games this year 5 multi-goal games.
Right.
Now, who was the player before him
who has done it
that did it
previously?
That did it in the first 15 games of his season.
Gotcha.
So Max Pacioretty.
Yep.
67. Stéphane Richer. He's a 50-goal scorer.
He was a great scorer.
Guy Lafleur, another phenom. Or Steve Shutt, a 60-goal scorer.
Another amazing scorer.
Which of those 4 guys also started a season and in the first 15 games of that season had 5 multi-goal games?
Could be any one of them.
Max Pacioretty.
Pacioretty to me is the guy that I kind of would throw out right away.
Yeah, I don't think he had 15 games where he scored even in a row or anything. That guy.
So he's the red herring, though. All of a sudden now he's the guy that is suspect because you wouldn't expect him to be on the list.
But he did score a lot of goals. He was a prolific goal scorer.
Richer.
Stephane Richer
was a great goal scorer. I don't know if he was multi-game. I mean, between Lafleur and Schutt, it could easily be either or because they were so prolific.
3, Guy Lafleur. 4, Steve Schutt. What do you think, Vinny? Gary? Everybody? Habs for life? Whoever's out there?
I'm going to say Pacioretty because he's the guy that I don't think would do it.
Oh, he's like a red herring.
He's the red herring of the deal.
He's the guy that did it. What do you think, Vinny? Okay, let me give you the correct answer. The correct answer is number 3, Guy Lafleur.
Guy Lafleur, right? Nice.
Who accomplished this feat in the 1977 season where the Habs rolled over the season. It was also the year the Habs had 60 wins, 132 points, a record that was not broken until regular season overtime was introduced to the league, and they extended the season to 82 games.
Yeah, so
asterisk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, asterisk on Boston. They outscored their opponents by 216 goals that year.
Wow.
Also an NHL record.
That's a team you want.
And are regarded as the greatest team in NHL history. You can argue that but I'm going to say it. That's it.
2-9.
2-9.
That is a 2-9. And who was the goalie for that team?
2-9.
2-9.
They never lost a game at home all season, and Lafleur had 136 points, including 56 goals.
We'll have to go back and do a little bit of research. How many games did Dryden play of that season, I wonder?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
How long is the season? How many games? Is it an 80 game?
I think it was 80 games then.
Yeah.
I think it was 80 games. As we learned in last week's trivia, Schutt led the team with 60 goals that year. Habs lost only 8 games that season and were the fastest team ever to hit 100 points in their 62nd game of an 80-game schedule.
Wow.
The Habs were 68-12 for the season. There was no overtime, or I guarantee they would have won all of them in 3-on-3 battles. Come on. Which one were they? Who's gonna?
Oh, that's too funny, eh?
Who's gonna beat them? So there you go. That's the guy.
You could put out Serge Savard, Steve Schutt, and Guy Lafleur.
Oh, so ridiculous! And then even if they screwed up, Dryden would be there.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just crazy. But anyway, that's who it was. It was Guy Lafleur. Cole Caulfield tied him. The first 5 multiple goal games in his first 15 seasons. Cole Caulfield was the first guy since Guy Lafleur in 77. The season that was 76-77.
That's quite some time. It's almost like 40 years, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Or 50 years.
Yeah, 50 years. 50 years if you do the math.
50 years.
Yeah, we had Fred Tonin. We should know that.
Man, really?
Yeah. Okay, past week with the Habs. Thursday against the Devils in New Jersey. Lose 4-3 in overtime. I mean, we lost in overtime and blah, 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 and the goal that was and Dobich. But you know what? We're on the road against probably the hottest team in the NHL. And we managed to squeak out the tie, get the point, lose in overtime. But we could have won that in overtime as well. Just a miscue by Newhook. What are you going to do? And he was the hero the couple games before when he stole the puck and went in on a breakaway and won it in overtime for us. This time he was a bit of the GOAT. But I don't think we should be taking this loss too bad. I mean, we got the point, a tough road point. I can't be too upset about that, although, we always like to see them win. But
we like to win. But, again, we played to a tie.
Yep, and Doc got his 4th, Evans got his 2nd, and Kapanen got his 5th.
And we came from behind, correct?
I think so. I think we came and tied it up, and then we went into overtime. So the point on the road against the hot team, I'll take that any day of the week. And the game could have gone either way. I mean, it was back and forth, so it was a great game. And I feel bad for Dobich. What are you going to do? That's life. Shake it off, and your next game's going to be a win.
Shake it off.
Shake it off.
Shaking like a Polaroid picture.
So that was about that game. It was an exciting game to watch. It was a good game. And like I said, I can't be sad when Habs get a point on the road against one of the hottest teams in the NHL right now. And they got a good team, New Jersey.
They do.
Make no mistake about that. I was shocked because last year I don't think they made the playoffs. And they come back. They got a really nice team. So we're going to hear them about more of them this year. Believe me. Saturday against the Utah Mimas. Win at home, 6-2.
Nice win.
Yep. Well, it looked good for Utah until the Habs decided to start playing
hockey.
And with Monty actually turning in a good game in net, that was over 900 save percentage. He gave the Habs a chance to win, and they took full advantage of it, hammering in 6 goals in regulation time. Once again, Monty gave up the lead early in the game. 1 shot on 1 goal for Utah, 3 minutes in. How many times have we seen that this year? But Kapanen, with his 6th, tied the game late in the first. The Mimas scored again early in the second. But Caulfield, with his 11th, replied 42 seconds later. And then the Habs took over the game with Newhook getting his 6th, Caulfield getting his 12th. Second goal of the night. Suzuki is 4th. Doc is 5th. I like these numbers.
The numbers are great.
I like these numbers from these guys. Doc, 5 goals in the first 16 games. I mean, you extrapolate that out, and that's a 20-25 goal season.
And you want these players like firing the puck in the net.
And I'm looking for more from Doc. You know why? Because he's been out for 2 years. He's just really starting to get his legs and get the rhythm of the game going, So I think he's going to, as the year gets on, he's going to get better and better. And we don't want to talk about anything, the I word. We want him to be 29. We want him to be 29 all year.
Definitely. Definitely. No, I think Kirby Doc is surprised a lot of people. And he's playing extremely well, and he's playing better every game. That's all you can ask for.
Yeah, and this was an expected win for me. I thought we were going to clobber these guys, and they did. So there you go. That was a nice game to watch, and I like when they score 6 goals, and I like when Montembeault delivers the 926, because that's what we need to win. We can score, but we got to have the guy, the backstop, not putting us behind in the game, and then we're playing a different game. We're playing catch-up. And that's never good to play. We'd like to take a couple-goal lead. Like last night, we took a 1-0 lead. We like to take that lead and play to a lead rather than playing catch-up.
Nobody likes catch-up all the time.
Nobody likes catch-up all the time. So moving on to Tuesday's game, last night's game against the Kings, we lose 5-1. I believe that was probably our worst defeat of the season.
I mean,
5-1.
Like a couple goals just look like stupid goals.
Yeah, I don't know. And there's a lot of other people saying this, that when Monty's in, you just don't feel confident that he's going to stop a shot. You're hoping these people don't get a good shot on him, these players, because you just feel like everything might go by him.
Monty played a really good first period. I think there was the second goal that went by on him looked like it was wide open. He was dropping, but what I saw was he was already focused on the player to his left. So he was cheating. Instead of playing the puck, he was already, this guy, who I think it's the defenseman, Edmondson.
Yes, who used to play for the Habs.
Who took the shot from the point, and it beat him cleanly, just above his shoulder as he was dropping. But his eyes were on the guy to his left. And so he's cheating a bit there. The next goal was the goal, I think, off of Hudson, right? Where Hudson got pickpocketed. And then or in reverse, the other goal where he steered the puck off to the side, I think, and the player beat Struble for the puck, and it was in the net.
And that shot by Edmondson?
Yes.
I read a stat today that That shot was like 97 miles an hour or something. It's the hardest shot in the NHL so far this year.
Wow, it was quite a shot. I mean, you saw it; it just went boom.
Yeah,
it was like as he dropped, it was, and he was looking at that puck after it had gone past him, basically.
And the Habs were like they were a little bit off the mark here. They missed the net a lot, and then Kemper, he dropped the 955 against them. He played a great game, Kemper.
He had a little bit of luck. I mean, like a post here, Demi Doc may be in too close, on that one-on-one, but things went well for him.
Yeah, Anderson got his second of the year, which is good to see him score, and that was it, our lone goal for the night.
And it was a great play. It was a nice play by that line, and it all looked really good.
Yeah, so I got to just look at this game and go, Dobich starts the next one. We need better goaltending. And then I got to say, you know what? We're not going to win every game of the year.
You got to put that game behind you.
You got to put it behind you.
And say, who are the next 4 games?
Yep, chalk it up to a little bit of bad luck, a little bit of bad goaltending, a little bit of bad shooting. They never got stuff on net. We had a 5-on-3 for almost a whole 2 minutes.
To me, yeah, exactly.
And we couldn't get a goal.
It's poor execution.
Yeah, that's a great way to say it. Poor execution.
Poor execution.
So that's it. We got 3 points out of 6, which is fine. I mean, that's all right. We're on the right track here. We're rolling along. I figure we get 13 to 15 wins out of our first 20. 13 wins would be 26 points. We got 22 points now. We're right there where we want to be. And basically, I'm happy. I'm happy where we are right now.
You're happy?
I'm happy. But I'm not happy about the goaltending situation. And I think MSL is going to have to relent and just say that we need wins. We need confidence. We need our guys to get experience winning, making them win. And he's going to have to give up on Monty, at least for the time being, and let Dobich have a couple games. I really do think he's got to do that.
Maybe he should send Monty. Maybe he should, instead of putting him in Laval and trying to clear waivers, right? Just bring up Capo and say, Monty, go ice fishing with Carey Price for a week.
go to Carey Price's chalet.
Take my Ford F-150 and go meet Carey on the
there you go.
On the lake.
One guy said to me, I'm an idiot online.
Pardon me?
The guy says, you're an idiot.
Did he call you an idiot or an idiot?
No, an idiot.
Oh, so he's not Irish. Okay.
No. And because I was hammering Monty as usual. But, he said he won 6-2 the game before. What's the matter with you? And I'm going, well, you know what? A Zamboni driver got in goal for Carolina against the Leafs and won that game.
He's playing the Leafs
now,
right?
Yeah. Now, is the Carolina Zamboni driver there, whoever this guy was, is he a starting goaltender?
No, he's a Zamboni driver.
Exactly. But he can win a game.
He can win a game. That's right. He's a goaltender. He did play goal.
That's right.
He was a goalie.
So he was goalie in beer leagues like Monty. But the thing is that anybody can play one game and anybody can win the game. But to be a starting goaltender, that's a whole different thing, right?
It's the consistency.
Oh, yeah. And it's it's like
you can I shouldn't say anybody, but anything can happen in one game.
Yes.
Now,
if he had 6 good games and 1 bad game, I'd say, oh, yeah, okay.
It's the consistency. We know Monty's fighting the puck.
He is fighting the puck. He's fighting his brain. He exactly. Doesn't have a lot of confidence.
Something's up. So, yeah. So, give him a break. Spend the time with Carey.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense that you have a goaltender with a 2.25 goals against average, a .920 save percentage, and a record of 6-0-1 sitting on the bench when you got a guy with an .840 and a 4 goals against average in the net. It doesn't make sense.
That's part of the problem. I mean, think about it in the 60s. So you got to practice a lot more. You're playing maybe 3 games a week at the most.
At the most.
Right? So you could sometimes work this out in practice. Now these players are and you had 6 teams, so your travel was only to New York,
Detroit,
that's an hour.
Chicago,
right?
Yeah.
Like not long travel situations, right? So now these guys are like playing all over the world, basically, like it's a very global game, even though it's North America. So you're going on these extended road trips. You got to pack 2 suitcases to go, and you're not getting the opportunity to practice because you're traveling. You're constantly traveling. And so that's the problem with trying to get Monty back into a groove, is he needs time to get into that groove. So and back then too, you could send a guy down to a farm team and not have to worry about this waiver situation, I don't believe. So
Right.
So that was another way you could like season a player. So that now there's a lot more different concerns. I agree. Play. You just gotta you if you want to win some games here, and when the going, when the hay is ready to harvest, like get it.
Yeah, I think
and Dobis is like right now he's in the groove, so let him play.
Yeah, play your hot goaltender, and I think he should play Dallas. And if he has a good game against Dallas,
he should play Boston.
Which it's going to be a tough game against Dallas. They're a very good team. And then we got Boston, so I think you should get both of them if he has a good game against Dallas.
We got 3 games. Dallas has the same record as we do. Yep,
they got a good team.
They have actually 1 more point than we have because they played 1 more game and they went into it was an overtime loss.
It's going to be a very tough game for Montreal against Dallas.
Boston has a better record than we do.
Boston's tied with us, I think, but they have 2 games, and we have 2 games in hand on them.
That's right.
They played 2 more games.
That's correct. So, but they're 11-7. We're 10-4.
Yeah, there's no reason for us to lose to Boston.
And then we play the Blue Jackets, who are 8-7 at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not chopped liver.
No, they're having a tough start to the season. The Metropolitan, they're playing 500 hockey at home. I thought they were 500 hockey.
At home.
Yeah.
But they're 8-7-1.
Yeah, total. Yeah. So they're playing 500 hockey at home. Going to be a good game. That's a really good game for our beer league goalie to start. I like to see Monty start that one. And Habs should be able to outscore the Jackets. But hey, Monty knows how to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. So I can never call the game when Monty's in net. I don't know.
And for some reason, it seems like Monty's had the advantage of playing more often at home than Dobis.
That could be. So you want to make your predictions for the
well, definitely
for the next 3 games?
Definitely, I'm going to take the Habs in all 3.
You're taking the Habs in all 3.
Have, like we just discussed, Dobis playing the first 2 games, and then going to Monty on the Blue Jacket game on Monday.
Yeah, I'm going to put a question mark beside the Stars, but if Dobis does play, which I think he's gonna, if he plays, I am going to put a win there. I'll put a WD, win with Dobis.
WD, I thought you put that on the windows.
WD-40.
Right.
I did. And then I'm going to take the Bruins. I think we can win that game, and I'd like to see Dobis in. And Columbus, I think we can win that game. So I think we got a good shot at winning these 3. The biggest challenge is going to be probably from the Stars because they are a really, really good team. But we're playing them at home. They've had to travel. So hopefully we can take advantage of that and we can beat them. The Bruins, I don't even know how they are where they are. They're not that great of a team. For some reason, they're up in the standings. I don't know if it's going to last all season. Bruins fans are very, very surprised and happy.
I'm sure they're happy.
Yeah, because...
Well, not happy, but happy.
Yeah, they're gay. They're happy and gay. And
what's great is that we're playing Boston on Saturday.
Yeah.
A week later, we're playing Toronto on Saturday. I love that.
Yeah. So,
old school, original 6.
Old school Saturday night hockey.
And then we go the following Saturday, we play in Colorado. Now, I believe Colorado is going to take out they're going to wear Nordiques jerseys at one point.
Something like that, yep.
I don't know if they're going to wear their Nordiques jersey against the Habs that Saturday night.
I wouldn't doubt it.
But I'm hoping they do.
Yeah, I think they will. And also, they're in first place overall in the NHL. You know that. Right?
That's like 3 Saturday night games to really be like.
I'm not going to be missing any of them. I'm not missing any of them. If anybody's having parties and that, take my name off the list. Okay, Habs stats for the week. Although it was a tough week, there's no need for fans to panic. We are sitting at 10-4-2 with 22 points after 16 games. We are +6, which is terrific considering our goaltender situation. And we have 2 games in hand on the Bruins, who have weaseled their way to the top of the Atlantic with us. Caulfield leads the team with 12 goals. Suzuki's there with 20 points. Matheson is a +10. And Dobish is the best of our goalies. We are sitting 6th overall in the league, 1 point out of 2nd overall, 3rd in our conference, 1 point out of 1st in our conference, and 1st in our division, tied with Boston. I predicted 13 to 15 wins in the first 20. That's still achievable at 10-4-2. We have to win 3 games. I think we got a shot at it. And I say that's a successful campaign in the first 20. Last year, we weren't even close to this. So we got to be very, very happy.
So we got to win 3 games against Dallas, Boston, Columbus, and Washington.
Yep. Or let's put it this way. We wanted to get 13 to 15 wins, say 13. 26 points. We're at 22. We need 4 points, and we've hit basically where I thought we were going to be. So we can get a couple ties in there, right?
Yes.
We might tie Dallas and go into overtime. Might tie Boston and go into overtime. I mean, that's quite the possibility with these teams. Okay, so a little bit of Laval. How about a little Laval report?
Yeah, I think Laval yesterday,
Laval.
I think they love the winter weather.
Yeah, they moved into 2nd in the North.
Like they got dumped on yesterday, big time. So.
Yeah, Montreal
and Laval. And Laval.
Yeah,
Laval.
Same thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, they're 2nd in the North since last week when I reported on them with a 3-2 win over the Belleville Senators last Sunday. Bashar Davidson, who I think they should bring up to replace Veleno. That's another sore point for me. Veleno's got to go. This guy does nothing. He adds nothing to the team, and we got kids down there who are doing better. Let's give them a shot. And Dauphine, with 8 goals this season, did the honors in the game that Laval dominated with 46 shots. Yes, I wish Montreal would get 46 shots in the game. They're 8-4 this season, 2 points out of 1st after 12 games, sporting 7-3-0 in their last 10. Dauphine is leading the scoring with 14 points, 8 goals, 6 assists in 12 games, with Davison leading in goals with 9 goals. Hey, come on up. We need you on that 4th line. Get rid of this Veleno guy. This guy, another bust. Come on. We can't play around with these guys. We need some secondary scoring. And Davison looks like he's hot right now. Let's bring him up for a few games, see what he can do. And give Veleno the healthy scratch notice. What do you think?
That's a good idea for sure. I mean,
good for Laval.
Good for Laval, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you need that. I mean, the team's it's so early still.
Yeah, I'm wondering if Reinbacher's back. He was on the ice practicing. I don't know if he's back in the game yet.
Don't think so.
He's pretty close to coming back, though. They thought he might come back last week. 3 stars, la semaine dernière.
Les troisième étoile.
I'll give you mine, and then you can give the real ones. I picked Caulfield. He continues to shine along with the whole first line. I know without Liney in the lineup last year, he would have had 50 goals. I really believe he would have had 50 goals last year. If Liney wasn't playing, he would take that position, and he would have got 13 goals to get to 50. I guarantee it. And he's on his way this year. So there you go. He's my 1st star. My 2nd star, that was the deuxième étoile.
Les deuxième étoile.
Kapanen, who leads rookie goal scoring with 6, tied with Beckett Seneke from the Ducks, and Matthew Wood from the Predators and is only 3 points behind Demidov in rookie scoring. Now, that's pretty interesting. This kid is the real deal. And I love him to death.
I mean, and somebody saw the light. Like, somebody made that decision that Kapanen is a keeper for this team. And it's like...
It's worked out.
You got, Ken Hughes.
And my third is Ivan Demidov. I mean, he leads all rookie scoring with 13 points, a force every time he steps on the ice. He's moved his way to the first power play unit. Congrats to him. And, it's hard to believe he's only had, 16 games in the NHL.
He's 19 years old.
Yeah, wait till this kid really gets going. He's just learning the game. And he's still a force. He's my third star.
Years old.
Yeah, unbelievable, huh? That's my third
Lane
3
Hudson's
stars.
Still 19?
That's a good question. I don't know if he turned 20 yet.
So Lane Hudson and Ivan Demidov.
Unbelievable.
Just like 3 years from now.
You got 3 stars?
Yeah, I do. But just imagine those guys 3 years from now.
And Zarkovsky, he's going to be coming over. Zarkovsky, or whatever his name is. He's in Russia tearing up the KHL.
And Hedges.
Wait till he gets over here.
Or Hodges.
Hage. Michael Hage. Yeah,
Michael
he's
Hage.
doing good in Michigan, too. So
CC, how can he not be a star?
Well, I mean, yeah, he's got to be.
He's got to be. I mean, this guy is like, he plays great hockey. He puts the puck in the net. He is intelligent. He plays with enthusiasm. He has great desire. He has that joie de vivre of a Montreal Canadian. And he's responsible. Like I say, you'll never find a guy who's more responsible about his ice time. And that shows you about how to play in the NHL, like the speed of the game, how it's so important to not be gassed. I think that's what Lane Hudson's going to learn over time. I know he wants to play on the ice as much as possible, but sometimes it's too much. Yeah. And I think, I think that Lane Hudson in 3 or 4 years will have that confidence to say, I can play this game and I can play it anytime I want. And now I'm going to play this game as smart as I can play it. And so what happened last night won't happen again. Getting, robbed.
Yep, getting robbed.
Kirby Dach. I mean,
I love him.
Kirby Dach, over, what are we, 16 games into the season?
Yep.
Has shown up. And there are a lot of naysayers all through the last year, or, about Kirby Dach. I mean, every news story in August, September is, where is Kirby Dach? He's not on the ice. Where is Kirby Dach? Is Kirby Dach, we need a second line center. Kirby Dach is playing through all that. I mean, think about it again. You're playing in Montreal, one of the greatest place to play hockey. Let's face it. But you're under that microscope. You're under that eyeglass constantly. And being so puts added pressure on you, as a guy named Montembeault will tell you right now. Dach has lived up to that and played through it and is achieving.
Yes. I'm so happy.
Hats off to Kirby Dach.
And I still think he's going to get better as the season goes on, because he's been off for 2 years and now he's starting to finally find his way. So I like it.
And my surprise star, the third star of this week, is Pascal Vincent. Who maybe one day will be a coach in the NHL.
Well, I think he will be. It's only a matter of time.
Where will he be coaching, though?
Well, that could be anywhere. I mean,
that's right. It could be anywhere.
I hope he's in the HABS organization. I would hope so.
Could he be coaching one day?
Well, I mean,
we don't know.
I'd have no problem with that.
But Pascal Vincent continually gets whatever is given to him in the AHL level for the last 2 or 3 years, and he seems to really make something out of it.
So you've given up on Patrick Waugh as the Habs coach?
I don't hear it like I did a year ago.
No, you're right about that. I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't hear it like I was hearing it.
Got anything else there, John?
No, I think that's the 2-9 for the week.
That's our 2-9.
That's our 2-9 for the week.
That's at our 11. Anyway, we got to get out of here. So, thanks for tuning in.
We got 3 big games coming up.
Yeah.
Go Habs, go.
Go Habs, go. And
thanks for all the new listeners.
Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the
new comments.
Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments. Like us. Subscribe to the channel.
Share
it. The more that we get it out there, the more fun it is. We want to get the 200 viewers. We're at 185 or something like that now. So come on.
And we love the communication. We love the interaction.
Yeah, it's fun.
We really enjoy hearing what you guys have to say.
And we miss Drew Deeks.
We do? Oh, yeah. We miss Drew Deeks. Sorry. I've been away for so long, I forgot who he was.
We have a good time with Drew Deeks, too. He's got a show, you know that, so watch his show. But subscribe to our channel. Let's go. Yeah, my name is Paul Calamere.
And make sure you mail a lot of Christmas cards this year for Drew Deeks, okay?
Yeah, there you go. My name is Paul Calamere.
Video.
Yes. Absolutely. 4680Q Radio. Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada. We're it.
Ciao, ciao.
Have a great week, and we're going to see the Habs excel with Dobish in net. That's my prediction. See you later. Have a great week. Noon, Wednesday, next week. Promises made, promises kept. We'll be here. So will you, I hope.